Just again, making sure that you have that positioning of your feet. Very important. Hip distance apart. Okay, so let's just try again. Fingertips reaching long. Hope you've already felt a little release in your neck. Just feeling the crown of the head reaching. And let's go back onto the balls of the feet. Reaching up through the balls of the feet. And reaching down. It's a nice Monday morning. You want to just ease into the week. Feeling nicely connected to the center. And then reaching down. Let's go one more time onto the toes. But first, draw the toes up, spread the toes. Draw the pubis forward. Lengthen through the lower back. Connecting into the ribs. So you want to think of a long back, strong front. Let's go again. And just roll through the spine. Soften the knees. Really thinking about each vertebra releasing. When you get 2/3 of the way down, pause. Ensure that the crown of the head is reaching away from the tail. So we want to really scoop the belly in and tuck the chin in on that raw egg. So you feel the length of the neck. Really feeling that stretch all the way from like the bra strap to the crown of the head. Allowing this heart to release. Still soft in those knees. Let's go a little bit lower. Now give me some energy into the sides of the legs. And with your TheraBand underneath your feet, we're going to make sure we have it in the middle there so we can hold it when we come back up. Okay, keeping that nice long line. Now let's just stretch into the hamstrings before we come up. See if we can stretch the hamstrings to get a little bit of hammies going on. Still tucking in the chin if you can. So keep the chin in and stretch the hamstrings as far as you can. Sometimes you feel like you need to let go of the head. So I want you to just not go as far as the hamstrings. The legs. I want to focus on the spine now, okay? On the back of the body and the back of the neck. And then coming back up, holding nice and firm into the band. Okay, we're coming up. My band is quite short. So I have the wrong band, but anyway, that's okay. So when you come up, you want to feel the band pulling your arms down. So get that extra stretch in the neck. Now from here, you're just going to hold the arms and push them back slightly, drawing the ribcage down. And turn your head to your left, looking over your left shoulder, pulling the arms back slightly. Take the head to the center, keeping a nice inhale. Exhale, turn the head over to your right shoulder, pressing down your arms. Bring a nice inhale to take it to center. Let's go one more time each side, just ever so gently. Stretching either side of the neck, allowing the arms to be stretched down. And then center. Don't be aggressive with this. Remember, it's Monday morning, just nice and gentle. Stretch to the other side. Take the head to center. Now, without rolling down, just look down towards your feet, stretching the back of the neck, and then looking up. Still press now the arms back. Hold the rib cage down as you look up to the ceiling. Just lengthening, not just crunching the neck, but opening the chest as well. And then bring the eyes to the horizon. Bring the chin in. So you stretch the back of the neck. The arms are still reaching down and back. And then lift the chin, opening the chest, lengthening through the cervical spine. Draw the tummy in, reaching the head back, eye line up. And then reach the eyes back to the horizon. Feel the chest is broad. This is chest expansion. Move with the arms. And then rolling down again. Tuck the chin in and allow the band to pull you down, scooping into the waist, soft into the knees. Just feeling that connection there as you roll down. Very nice. Reaching down through the spine. This time, go ahead and soften the knees. Reach the hands, now releasing the band. Reach the hands down just a little bit away from the feet, about a foot distance away from the feet. If you can, get the palms down. And then go ahead and open through the chin. So just that you're looking towards your toes instead of looking towards your thighs. So you lengthen through the neck. Now use either the fingertips or the heels of the hands to press it to the mat so that you feel you can push your shoulder blades away from each other. Getting again a stretch into the shoulder blades. And then with the neck, so the crown of the head just reaching towards between the heels of the hands. Feeling a long line here with the weight of the head, getting a nice long axial elongation again, getting that hang sensation. but with a neutral upper back. Now, if you can, you're going to open out through the tailbone to see if you can stretch right through to the tailbone from the crown of the head, getting into a nice forward fold, lengthening the knees. So really gentle through this, each position incrementally, just pausing and then melting into that position. Take a breath there. Really exhale to feel the length again, holding that position. So I'm just looking at my ankles or my toes. My neck is long, my spine is long, my calves are long, stretching, my hamstrings are stretching, my lower back, my pelvis is feeling energy because I'm pressing my legs apart. Let's just hold that one more breath there. Really, now walk the hands in for me. Keep the hips over the heels and then just press onto the sides of the calves, with the forearms and the fingertips. Now looking up at the thighs, just deepen that stretch in the mid-back, pressing the elbows behind the knees. So really getting a lot of work into that upper back and neck. Take another breath there. Good, exhaling. And then as you inhale, let the hands go back to where they were. Deepen that forward fold for me. Opening the chin. Pressing the heels of the hands if you can. One there. And then we're going to walk out. Try to keep the heels down if you can. Just stretching into the calves because the entire back line of the body is connected. So we want to feel that opening all the way up to the crown of the head from the heels, just really getting that nicely opening out. Now draw the belly in, press those legs away from each other, feeling that energy and feeling that all the way up into the pelvis. Beautiful. Take a breath there. Walk the hands out a little bit further, getting a real nice stretch into the shoulders as well, relaxing the head completely loose. Good. Feel the stretch in the shoulders as you press your body through. I hope you can. And then from here, we're going to go straight into our 4-point kneeling position from our downward dog. Beautiful. Okay, so staying in that position, you're going to just feel the length of the body from the tail to the crown. Each time you breathe, I want you to connect deeper into the abdominals, right across the abdominals here. All right, so that you really feel that you're lengthening the ribs away from the pelvis. Just feeling that nicely there. So we're just really focusing on releasing into the neck tension, releasing into the mid-back, and opening into the pelvis. And we're going to use a little bit into magic circle or band to get a little bit centered, a lot bit centered, okay? Now from here, let's use that energy there to just slide your left arm out. Try to keep the rib cage and the hips anchored, and then lengthen that left arm, reaching out of the right arm, and then take that arm to the side. Feel the stretch out of the shoulder blade, and then drag that arm back underneath. So you'll notice that I did not actually bend my elbow. Take my right arm out, reaching, stretching to the side, and then I'm going to bring that arm in. And then I'm taking that out again, reaching and taking it out to the side, and then bringing that in. Again, wanting to work with scapular placement so that we leave the neck out of it. The crown of the head is long. We're just alternating those arms, feeling what's happening through the back. Draw the bellies in and press that arm away, like as if somebody's pulling that arm away from you. And every time you do that, you feel the obliques having to hold you steady around the hips because you feel you want to go into one knee. So you're trying to keep the weight of the body even into both knees. As you alternate the arms, you'll feel also you want to take the weight into one arm. Try to keep that weight over the center. Imagine there's a point right underneath your breastbone and you don't want to move away from it. Reaching that other arm. We're going to go for one more set to make that 5 sets, pressing that mat away each time, reaching up, taking it out, reaching down. One more side, reaching up, taking it out, and reaching down. Now, keep the hands there. I'm going to turn my head so I can look towards the mat over my left shoulder, and I'm going to turn my tailbone towards my crown of my head so that I'm stretching the right side of my body and shortening the left side. Okay, wag your tail and then take that to center. Head comes to center as if you're trying to catch your tail. Turn your head to the right if you can, and take your hips to the right as well, your pelvis to the right, and then take that to center. So as if you're trying to draw a line like an arch with your eyes across the mat to look past your, like as if you're looking in line with your waist, and you tuck your tailbone there as well. Imagine you had a pencil on your tailbone and you were drawing a little line on the wall behind you and taking it, even the pencil over to the side wall, and then taking that back to center, and then doing to the other side, taking that pencil over the side wall, and you're looking towards that pencil and center and twisting, just trying to catch your tail there. Imagine you're a little dog and really opening out through the pelvis. I hope that's really nice for you guys. Reaching, it's really delicious in the lower back. Really nice into the pelvis. Other side, just alternating side to side. I'm going to go one more side. All this time I'm pushing my mat away from me, so I'm really engaged into my rib cage, twisting the hips over to the left, looking to the left, stretching the neck and center, and twisting the hips over to the right, looking to the right, stretching the neck all the way down the left side of the body, and take that to center. Beautiful. Now we're going to take the hands over to the left. Okay, you're going to go that there, and then you're going to press your feet into the mat, and you're going to take your right bum cheek down towards your right heel, reaching down into your child's pose with a twist. Yeah, with a little lateral bend. As you bring the chin in, relax the neck and feel the stretch. Scoop the tummy away. Beautiful. And then lifting it back into your curved cat stretch, and then go back again. We're going to go 3 on this side. Just really pressing into that right hip, and the right fingertip is reaching away and zipping up there. Pulling back to cat stretch. So like a little side bend cat stretch, and reach back into that hip, into the heel, bum cheek into the heel, and then taking that back up to the front. Walk that arm back to the center, and then walk the arms over to the right. Yeah, and then going left bum cheek, reaching away from the left fingertip, and then reaching that left bum cheek into the heel. Both bum cheeks are reaching down, but the idea is to really reach, initiating or direction should be with the left side and lifting up into that cat stretch, pulling that nice long-sided stretch. Imagine we were doing our knee stretch, Lindsay, on the reformer, where we have the hands to the sides. You know, sometimes they give you your hands to the sides of the football, and you're pulling into that knee stretch round back with the heels, with the hips there. So just feeling that stretch and zipping up nicely, pulling that. Bring that to center. Reach those arms away from the mat. So you reach the shoulders away from the mat. Hold that there. Turn the toes under for me and draw that back, stretching into the feet. So if you can't do the feet, leave it out, leave the toes flat. And just again, remembering that the fascia of the feet is deeply connected through the back line up to the crown of the head. Let's bring those elbows towards the mat, pressing into those feet. So just stretching into those feet as well, and then lifting up back into your cat stretch. Keep the toes under and then roll to neutral spine. Long spine, inhale. We're going to hover off the knees and just hold into the center of the body. Just finding that true center from the chin, down the throat, through the breastbone, to the pubis, feeling the sternum and the abs. Yeah, the linea alba, just feeling that all the way down through to the pubis, feeling the spine long, just holding that for a few breaths, feeling the thighs waking up, feeling the back is connecting, feeling those abs are connecting, And then we're going to take that down. So that should have been about 3 slow breaths or 4 breaths. Pause there. We're going to add on to that if you can. If you can't, you stay there, okay? So let's go again and hovering off that mat, off the knees, okay? Zipping up. Notice I'm in my 4 point. I'm hovering off my knees. I'm going to take my weight into my right left foot, and I'm going to step my, left leg back. Okay, and I'm going to bring that knee in without changing the shape of my spine. Press my left leg back and pull that in. And reaching that back. It doesn't have to lift. You can just stretch it back. Beautiful. Pull it in. Reach it out. Bring it back in and place it back down. Both knees go down. Can you feel those thighs waking up, right? Other side, we're going to press the weight into the left foot. Hover first. Keep the weight into the left foot. Let's lift the right foot and reach it back. Spine stays absolutely still. Bring the knee forward and reach it back. Bring the knee forward. The spine is absolutely lengthening with each movement there. Reaching back. Tummy is pulled in. Rib cage is connected. And reaching back. Really using into the glutes as well. Reaching back. And then bring that leg back underneath you and put those knees down. Very nice. Now we're going to reach the legs back to the toes back out, flat. You're going to take a nice breath into a nice cat stretch. Feel the rib cage fill up with air. Tuck that chin in. And then we're going to lift your right arm and stretch it through, threading your needle, softening into the left arm and coming really trying to get that right shoulder onto the mat and the right ear. So you're relaxed in this position. I can look up past my hip. I'm making sure that my hips are in the center. I'm drawing my tummy in and I'm just feeling that release. Remember to be gentle with the necks. You want to feel a release so the shoulders relax. The head is just relaxed there. Don't be trying to force and hang the head anywhere. Just see your vision wherever the head is in a completely relaxed position. Imagining like a wire, like your computer charger wire. Just feel the spine doing that, a little curve. It shouldn't have any breaks in it because the wire would break, right? And you don't have the conduit. So you want to make sure that spine is long and flexible. And let's slide that back out. Take that back up, and then we go back into our cat stretch. And let's slide to the other side, nice and rounded, softening into the right arm. Just really reaching through with that left arm. Try to get onto the back of the shoulder. Turn the head so that you're just getting that air. So you feel really, once you look up there, once you look, you can see what's happening with my pelvis. I want to have this even here. I want to get that curve down the back, all the way into the shoulder blade. I want to get the relaxation in the neck. So I have a cord from the crown of my head, making a nice curved cord to my tail. Feel that there. You're just relaxing that other arm is completely uninvolved. It's just there to support you to come back out. Again, we're going to take about our nice slow breaths. So I think that should be the third breath here. And then let's just curl out of that, sliding out of that nicely, all the way out. Fantastic. All right, before we come onto the bums, let's just go into our extension here, back extension here, and get us centered. So I'm going to walk my knees back to lengthen my cat stretch, okay, or my 4-point kneeling. And now I'm just going to bring myself down towards the mat, drawing my tummy in. And just again, we want to think about lengthening through the spine. So feet are hip distance. You want to feel the pubis is in there, and you want to really feel that sensation of lengthening through the back and strengthening through the front. What I always say, long back, strong front. Okay, so I'm opening through my chin. I'm lengthening through the crown of the head, drawing across the hip joints, and I'm pressing myself up, lengthening away. Feel that strength. Take a breath there. And then reaching that back down. Slide the shoulder blades down. And reaching up, press those legs away. Draw the tummy in, lengthening away. Reaching, draw the belly in, feel from the crown of the head. So again, we're practicing here not to jaw the neck. So when we come down, sometimes we're going to drop the head in, yeah, or drop the head away from the in line with the neck. What I want to do is to keep that line so that you have a tennis ball under your chin. And the initiation of the movement comes from the crown of the head. So I'm going to open the chin slightly and lengthen the head out of the neck as I then start lifting through the chest so that I'm feeling the entire spine is lengthening, drawing the belly in. Just feeling that nice, get a little higher if you can. So you're working through the back. Now hover down, that was 3, hover down there. Lift your right leg for me, stretching it away. And then lower that. Just start a left leg coming next. Identify in your body, where am I feeling a tension when I do this? Is there something that's gripping? Right leg again. Gripping as I lift my right leg. Is there something in the lower back, in the pelvis? Is there something in behind the shoulder blade? Where am I starting to feel a grip when I lift that leg? Let's go one more time each side. Lifting through, feeling the body, back of the body is working for sure. Yeah. And the other side, reaching that up. Beautiful. Now let's lift both legs up, squeezing there, draw the bellies in. And you're just going to squeeze the legs together and open. Little claps with the heels. And 3, and 4, 5. So the thighs are just slightly lifted, knees are lifted. 7, 8, 9, 10. Send those legs long and put them back onto the mat. Slide your fists underneath your forehead and rest your forehead on your fists. Now pause there for me. Slide the legs away from you, okay? They're not moving, but you want to think of lengthening them away from you, really lengthening them away. Draw the belly in nicely. And make a big diamond now between your fists, your elbows, and your shoulder blades. I want you to feel as if you're using your fist to pull your head further away from your shoulders. And I want you to use your shoulder blades to slide them down towards your buttocks to feel as if you're lengthening that diamond shape. Legs are active, ladies, really, really, very fully active. Thighs are really lengthening off the mat. The knees are off the mat. So we have a lot of work going on in the lower body. And what we're doing is using that as an anchor as we lengthen through the crown of the head, breathing in and breathing out. So you're really fully active there, okay? Now we're going to feel that sensation of pulling the head and lift away to look down at the fists. Just feeling that energy there. Lengthening that away. Lengthening, draw the belly up. Long line into the back. Reaching that nicely. Lengthening away. Lengthening away. Keep feeling that length through the body. Lengthening. So you're activating the muscles of the neck, muscles of the mid-back, muscles of the lower back, and then bring that down. Boy, that is a lot of work for me. I don't hope it's a work for you too. And let's do that 2 more times, okay? Lengthen the legs, really firm into the thighs. You can hover, just hover the toes if you want, and then go ahead and open through the chin, looking down at the fists. So you have about another fist distance between your nose and your fists. You're pulling the ribcage in. You're pulling the shoulder blades down. You're lengthening the crown of the head towards the corner of the wall. And your whole back is stretching, stretching and working. Abs are working. Another breath there. Reaching long. Reaching long. Good. Lower those feet and lower the head gently. Still lengthening the body. You're not relaxing at all. You're still lengthening, lengthening, lengthening. You're just releasing, decreasing the energy by about 50%, but you're still switched on. One more time. Lengthen those legs, lengthen the crown of the head, lifting up. Feel the energy into the fists. Feel the energy away from the elbows. Feel the energy into the shoulder blades. Draw the ribcage in. The neck is long. The spine is long. The legs are long. The pubis is pushing down and in. The glutes are really deeply engaged. The thighs are lifted, really engaged. Feel the whole body there. Just holding that there. Just holding that there. Another 2 breaths. Beautiful, reaching. Reaching. Lower those legs. And then lower the head just before you get to the fists. I'm going to take those fists away and take them out to the sides, just in line with my waist. Lift those arms like you're flapping wings and then press them to the floor. And lift and reach. The chest is still lifted. And lift and tap. Of course, you can rest in between, but you want to keep those thighs lifted. You want to keep the toes just hovering, zipping up the tummy. Really pulling the shoulder blades down. That's why I want your hands in line with your waist, not in line with your neck, okay? So you're reaching the arms long, feeling that stretch through the neck from the crown of the head. Feel like you're flapping the wings. Imagine your wings, baby fingers attached to your hips. Big wings like a bat. Let's go 3 more here. Draw the belly in. And reaching up. Nice back extension. And reaching up. 1 more, take it up. Bring those arms back in front of us where we will to start with. Turn the toes under and let's push up into a plank. Half plank comes in. Inhale, hold, release those toes, and then slowly go into your long transpose through your cat stretch. Nice rounding the spine to counter stretch the spine, reaching back. Tuck the chin in. Inhale. Let's bring those elbows towards the mat, the forearms, and feel a big space between the shoulder blades. Feel the neck tucked in so you get a stretch into the upper back. If it's more comfortable to take the arms more to the side, go right ahead. Find your comfort zone. Find your sweet spot, okay? Draw the tummy away from those thighs. Feeling that energy out through the lower back that we were just working through the back. Feeling that curve, that counter stretch. Breathing in and breathing out. And then uncurling all the way up. Very nice. Ladies, you okay? Enjoying that? Okay. All right. So let's go on to our mermaid stretch. Okay. I know I'm being a little bit gentle. Actually, this is not quite gentle. I'm actually working very hard. I hope you all are too. Okay. So we just want to get that, again, opening into the pelvis. And let's work into our lateral. But use the obliques for this, okay, ladies? So even though you are here, you want to feel the body lifting. You want to feel that sensation of anchoring the hips. We're going to take that arm up and reach it over, getting that stretch into the side. And each time you can get a little heavier in that. So again, I'm just allowing my spine to stretch from the crown of my head to my tail. I'm not letting the head go one thing and then I'm just making it one flow. So the whole thing is going. You don't want to be jarring anywhere. Just relaxing that head and reaching that up and zipping up and taking it over. Reaching that and zipping up. Nice. Just really releasing the body here. Reaching. But you can see each time you can get deeper and you work those obliques when you come through. You're working the abdominals to reach a little deeper, zipping and reach. Now our last set, we'll hold on to that one, reaching that side, taking onto that arm, relaxing the neck and try to deepen that stretch. Reaching that out. Then reach both arms, lifting that up, taking that down, and reaching really long with this side into that elbow, really feeling that stretch. Now here, ladies, make a space in the neck and shoulders, relaxing. I hope it's okay. And just gently look down towards the mat and curl the spine. So you want to get a nice long stretch from the fingertip to the heel that your hip is on. To this bum cheek here, pressing into the heel of the foot. And then sweep that arm out to the front, getting a nice long line out to the center, relaxing the neck, fingertips to both sides, feeling a stretch into the hips, into the neck, into the length of the spine. Breathing in And then uncurling all the way up. Nice and tall. Let's pull up ourselves up. I'm going to turn the heels to the other side and sit the other way. Okay, so we did 5 sets. And what we're going to think about is the last set is going to be long, nice and slow. So I want to press my hips in here, take the arms, reaching up. Hope Lindsay's doing okay. And reaching over. And the first one, even if we've done the other side, because we've changed the hips, you can see already the first one is, oh, where are we going to with this? And reaching up. And lengthening. Again, I'm starting with the crown of my head. From here, I'm starting with the tail, reaching up, yeah? And I'm starting with the crown of the head, reaching through the spine, like that cord of your computer wire. You know, sometimes the computer wire gets crooked, and then it doesn't work anymore, right? It gets little bends in it when the wire gets an extension cord. So you want to feel, it's not that what you want to do, you want to feel that long curve. Feel the obliques when you come to center. You have to use the obliques now to pull you over. You have to use those abs. Okay, you've got to be feeling those abs working as you gently reach into that. And reaching that over. Reaching that. Reaching that. Reaching that. Is that number 5 or is that number 4? Let's see one more time. Reaching soft. There's no such thing as too many mermaids, right? And reaching that over. It's just every inch of your body you can feel. Now, when I go with my hand here, guys, I want to keep that shoulder down. So I'm not using the neck muscles. I'm using the lats here. And I'm going to pull that over so that my neck can relax. I want to feel the shoulder blades slide away here. And I want to feel that relaxation. You can even use your bottom arm to support the ear, support the head if you want. And reaching that out. As we hold that there, draw the belly in. Feel that stretch down the shoulder blade. Feel the stretch down the side of the body, reaching that even deeper. Now take those arms up and reaching up. Then you're going to take this one down. I'm going to really lengthen over. Go ahead and relax into that elbow. Press this hip down. Remember, we want to get that bum cheek into that heel and away from that fingertip. Just relaxing the neck and shoulder. And then I'm going to turn and look down at the mat or my thigh. So stretching that baby finger towards the mat, away from that bum cheek again. Nice stretch there, draw the bellies in. And then I'm going to reach around to the center. Reach around to the center. Again, take my arms either side, stretching them away, tucking my chin in, drawing my belly away and lengthening through the spine. Beautiful. And then drawing yourself up to center, all the way nice and long. Fantastic. All right. Let's take those legs from underneath us. Let me put on my glasses to make sure everybody's still okay. Good. All right. So I'm actually going, if you have a ball, I'm going to grab your ball here. And if you have your circle, grab a circle. If you feel the circle is going to be heavy on the neck, what we can do is just use the band for just getting that midline going, all right? So we'll go first with our feet, knees bent and feet on the mat, and the ball is going to be between the thighs. So when we say thighs, we don't want to be between the knees, we want to be between the thighs, okay? Just before the knees. Why do we say that? Because I want the sensation of squeezing the ball to come from the pelvis and not from the knees, okay? So when I ask you to squeeze that ball, I don't want you to feel as if you're turning your knees in and talking from the hip. I want you to feel like you're engaging from the pelvic floor. Okay, so legs out in front. If we have the circle, let's hold it and a hold, or we can have the band. Okay, so first thing now, our spine should be quite woken up and it's quite strong because of the work we've just done. Pressing the feet into the mat, you're going to lengthen up through the crown of the head. I'm going to get lots of energy into those inner thighs, feeling that energy into the lats as I press into the arms. I'm going to breathe in and lengthen the spine. As I breathe out, I'm lengthening even more and I'm feeling the abs connect deeper. Okay, so let's do that 3 times. And that is actually a nice deep connection for the long back, strong front in this position. So we're getting our body set up.
I'm feeding a lot of energy into my band or my circle, and I'm pressing my circle nicely. So I'm really working my biceps as well. And I'm breathing. Let's go one more nice breath there, inhaling and exhaling. So now with the next move, we're going to inhale. This time we will curl the spine, lengthening the spine and deepening the connection of the abs, and then exhale to roll back, half roll back. Draw the breath into the spine, into the rib cage, and then reach up, curling the spine, keep curling, reach over towards the ankles, and then stack from the tailbone all the way up. So that's one nice long exhale. Relax the arms a bit. Good. Energy into the arms. Inhale into the back. And exhale, scooping. Inhale to hold energy in the legs and the arms, big time. And exhale, nice long exhale all the way up. And then uncurl from the tailbone all the way to the crown. Inhale into the back, not the chin. Exhale, peel back. Inhaling into that. And exhale, reaching up, reaching up, reaching up. And lifting through the spine. Very nice. Inhaling into the back. And exhale. Scooping. Beautiful. Inhale. And exhale. Reaching, 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 reaching. And nice and tall. We're going to add on. You can stay there where we were if you want. Inhaling into the back. As I roll back, I'm going to now lengthen my right knee. Extend my right knee. Both legs are reaching away. Next time I exhale, I'm just coming press towards my ankle. My thighs are engaged. Inhale into the back. Exhale, press towards that ankle. Inhale into the back. Anchor that other foot. Exhale, press into that ankle. Inhale, lower that leg. Exhale, press the other leg. Inhale there. Exhale to reach. Inhale into the back. Exhale, press. Inhale into the back. Squeezing those inner thighs, squeezing those arms. Press. I'm working into my mid back. Lower that leg and come all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. Lengthen the spine. Inhale into that C curve. This time we're going to go all the way down. Pressing through the spine. Reach those arms behind. Lift the head, the arms, the head, the neck, the shoulders. Peel yourself off. Reaching for those ankles. Inhale. Lift through the spine. Press that ball, press those arms. Inhale into the back. Exhale, curling down. Reach behind us. Reaching into those abs. Feel those abs holding the rib cage down. Inhale, lift the arms, the head, the neck. Squeezing into that ball, scooping the tummy. Exhale up. Reaching all the way long. Exhale. And then stack the spine. Inhale. One more here before we add on. Exhale, curling down. Reaching back. Remember, we can always lose the circle if it's too heavy. And reaching up, not the chin, zipping up and peeling up. Stacking, stacking, stacking. And reach. This time, reach the arms up. Inhale to hinge. Shoulder blades down and then curling down. All the way, reach the arms. Inhale, head, neck, shoulders. Exhale, curling. Just two more here. Reaching, lengthening, stacking the spine all the way. Inhale to lift the arms, hinge. Exhale to scoop into the belly, rolling down bone by bone. All the way back. One more here. Press those feet in. Squeeze that ball. Lift head, neck, shoulders. Scooping, zipping, zipping, zipping. Rounding into that spine. Reaching. Stacking that spine. Lift those arms as you inhale. Reaching back. Scooping. Reaching back. And take those arms back. Very nice. Lifting. And then just take your circle onto the side for me. Take your arms to the side. I'm going to bring my feet in a little tighter here so we can go knees side to side. All right. I'm going to press my knees over to my right. But what I want you to think about is that you're keeping the legs rolled together. So I'm going to walk my feet together so that I can stack my feet and keep the ball there stacking, looking towards your left as you feel that length through the spine, rotation. Now, pull this back. Pull this back as you do that. Okay, and then bring that to center. And then go to the other side. Reaching, looking to the other side. And center. zipping up. And let's go 2 more sets. Nicely feeling each area of your body, your feet, your knees, your hips. What's happened with that pelvis? It's the feel that length through that hip and taking it up and side, looking in the opposite direction and side. One more time to this side, reaching and center. And last time to this side. I think I did an extra set, but that's okay. So now what we're going to do, we're going to take your legs to center. Take them one more time to the side. Press the legs to the side. Take your hands underneath your crop, the back of the base of your head. Press the feet together, press the knees away. And now we're going to lift up here, just using these obliques to lift and look past the thigh. And lower halfway. And lift, working into those obliques. Keep pressing into the legs, into the ball, if you have a ball. Or press the legs over together so the knees stay stacked. And working into those obliques nicely, lifting and lowering. And lifting and lowering. Lift. Let's go 4 more here. And lifting. Feeling those obliques working. Squeeze those legs. Don't let the legs go. Press into those legs. Zipping up the tummy. And pressing that up. So coming chin towards your armpit. Reach. Let's go 1 more. Feeling that nice. Work into those obliques. Beautiful. Take that down. Elbows are nice and open. Bring those legs to center. Take the legs to the other side. Pressing those legs together. Open the chest to the ceiling. So really pressing those legs. And I'm going to lift here again. Lifting and halfway down. I want you to keep those elbows open. Keep those knees pressing. So you feel the rotation while you're doing this flexion. So it's flexion in rotation. And I'm reaching that up. Zipping up. Shouldn't feel easy. It should feel quite a challenge. And you should really be feeling the waist, the muscles on your waist working. Upper abs, definitely squeeze those legs. Feel those inner thighs. Lifting and lowering and lifting. Lift 2 more here. And lifting, sucking that tummy in. And lifting, lifting, lifting. Squeeze those legs. Almost lose those legs. Lifting 1 more time. Beautiful. Bring that down. Open those elbows and bring those legs to center. Very nice. Reach back to the sides. Take your circle back for me. We're going to lift those arms back where we started. Okay, we're going to come back to where we started. I'm just checking some time for us. All right. Reaching that here. I'm going to take that up, curling up where we were, zipping up, and then reach those legs away. Take the ball and roll it away for me in towards the ankles, flexing our feet. Let's reach into our spine stretch forward. In here, reaching, pressing, 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 and curling back up. And zipping up and pressing, 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 and curling back up. Let's go 1 more time. Pressing forward, pressing, pressing, and curling up. Holding on to those legs. Inhale to twist into your seated spine twist, and then take it to center. Beautiful obliques. Just spiraling around that central line and center. Zipping up. Press those ankles and reaching that around, reaching, and zipping up to center. And take it across, reaching, reaching, reaching. Can we go 1 more set? Reaching, 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 and center. And last side, reaching, 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 and center. Beautiful. Round back, take your circle over your legs and give yourself a nice stretch here. Breathing into the back and exhale. Breathing in and breathing out. Release those arms. Breathing in. Stretch between the shoulder blades. Tuck the chin in. Zip the tummy. And breathing out and uncurl all the way. Now we're going to do a couple of quick stretches. So grab your little cushion. I'm just going to grab my cushion so we can do our little breath work at the end. Okay, let me grab my cushion. All right. So before we go into our stretch, we're going to do our saw just to get a nice inner thigh reach as well. Hopefully you're nicely stretched now. Okay, pressing those heels away, everything good? All right. Reaching those arms to the side. Now really feel, ladies, we want to keep those toes pointing to the ceiling, okay? We don't want them to be rolling in. We want to be pressing them even backwards. And we're going to take it to the side, zipping up, and then we're going to reach over, 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 over. Breathing in and take it to center. Let's go to the other side. Reaching, 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 lift and center. Let's go again. And press it, lifting up and center. Take it across and press it, press it, press it, lifting up, take it across. One more side, one more set. Reaching, 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 lift, center and across, reaching, 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 and take it up and take it center and drop those legs nicely. But let's wiggle those legs in front, taking a nice into your figure 4 stretch. Just get into those hips. You never know where that crook came from the neck or shoulder issues. We want to really make sure all the joints are open up. So once we get into that stretch, we can bend into this knee, flat back, reaching forward, nice figure 4 stretch. Reaching forward into that a little deeper, getting that hip stretch. I'm going to straighten out that leg again. I'm going to reach forward and tucking my chin in, just get a nice big stretch. And uncurling. Let's take the other leg up. Figure 4, make your figure 4, and then we're going to bend that knee. Again, you don't have to. You can keep the leg down if it's enough stretch for you, and then chest comes forward. So flat back for this part, knee open, flat back here. Get it right into that knee hip joint. And then straighten out that leg and come deeper into that. Round the chin in, get it stretched down the back. And releasing that spine nice and tall. Ah, nice. So if you want to sit on your cushion, we're just going to do like literally a 2-minute just to center ourselves. Get comfy there. Okay, opening through the hip joints. Nice and tall. Through the spine, relaxing through the arms. Just find a nice spot for those arms. I'm going to just close my eyes. Breathing in slowly. Put the focus into the center of the forehead. See if that's where you want to look. Feel the crown of the head reaching for the ceiling or the sky, wherever you are watching this. I'm not sure where somebody is. And then just let the head tilt to one shoulder. And then take the head to center. Just let the head tilt to the other shoulder and center. Bring in. Just feeling your scalp relax in your skull. Your face relaxing. Wiggle your toes, your fingers, feel them just relax. And just as you're breathing in, just whisper the word release to yourself. Just allowing that neck, head, shoulders, face to relax. As you're breathing in and breathing out, just feel yourself being nourished. Your pelvis relaxed. Legs relaxed. Just bringing your hand towards your pelvis and your other hand towards your solar plexus. Just bringing some energy there. Feeling your creative and intuitive zones getting congruent. All these ideas incubating, all your creativity incubating. Just feel that resonance between your intuition, your ideas. Feel that energy as you shunt it down your spine and back up. But these messages are coming to your brain. You to trust your intuition. Surrender to all these divine ideas that are just flooding into you. Open yourself up to all of them. This is the start of a fantastic week. Last week, first month, third quarter. Just finishing, starting the second half of the year. Take your bottom hand and just put it onto your heart. And maybe you might have felt a sense of angst, anxiety. Can I really trust this? What have I left undone? How much more do I have to do this year? Just calm those emotions, those fears. Feel that intuition saying you can trust yourself. Although you want to keep your momentum of action and do what you need to do, just remember, there'll always be a to-do list that's longer than the day. And that's just okay. Just opening your eyes, just releasing your hands. Give yourself a nice big breath. All the way up, stretching up. And breathe that all the way out. One more time. All the way up. And all the way out. Give yourself a nice hug. You've got this, ladies. But okay. Just going to stop the recording now. And say thank you very much.